Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and another vlog. I haven't spoken to you guys in a few weeks now. I've been like in and out of the city doing like renovation work upstate, and I also just got back from Miami, which is so fun. And I've been taking little clips, but I feel like I haven't actually spoken with you guys in forever. So it's good to be back. I know you just saw a little montage of what I've been up to lately. And honestly, I've just been having a really peaceful, relaxing time. I felt so full of energy since moving. I've like somehow turned into more of a morning person, which is kind of crazy. I used to hate mornings. I'm kind of off coffee lately, at least as an everyday thing. In this beautiful mug that I was gifted by a company called Afternoon Light, I have some matcha. They actually gave me a discount code, and it's a really beautiful home store filled with ceramics, lighting, even furniture. I think you guys would really like it. That info in the description box below. But I'm loving matcha lately. I know I asked for recommendations in my last video and you guys gave me a lot of good ones. But I just wanted this vlog to be like a general catch up, talk over some renovations we've been doing upstate. We recently started on popcorn ceiling removal, which we've been doing ourselves. And so far it hasn't been bad at all. I think this weekend we're gonna get going on another room. We're just kind of tackling it room by room since we're doing it ourselves, and it is quite messy. I made a TikTok of how we did it, so I'll insert it here. Today is our first day of popcorn ceiling removal at the upstate house. We started by wetting the ceilings. You just need a handheld pressure washer, and then once the water sets in for about 10 minutes, you can start to scrape. We used a putty knife and a tool from our garden, and it worked pretty well. It did make such a mess, but I am so pleased with the results so far. You can totally follow me on there for more home and renovation content. I feel like it's a lot easier to document there, but I'll still share more in-depth details on YouTube. Oh my gosh, it reminds me, some of you have probably already seen this. And considering this isn't even my apartment anymore and it's not a place I owned, I can't believe how upset I am. But my old landlord took out all of the beautiful molding in my old apartment. Another TikTok to run that actually went kind of viral. I'm literally crying over my nails right now because they're so ugly. Oh my god, okay. It's horrifying, and I'm friends with the girl who took it over, and they didn't really mention this to her. They told her they were replacing the crown molding, not removing it all. And I just feel so bad because the apartment looks so different. And they took away what I think most people would love about the space. I know it's what a lot of us loved about the space. And yeah, it's very depressing. I still can't believe that happened. And then here at the new apartment, I have been working on our roof terrace, up this spiral staircase, which I know I shared some plans for in the last video. Really trying to do it on a budget. The old tenants left some furniture here, so I've been trying to kind of like rework some pieces and clean things up. I'm trying to do the whole roof terrace for under $1,000, which I think is actually going to be doable. It's mainly like the plants that I want to have up there that really add up. We got a table from the Parisian company for Mob, and I went to IKEA and I got some chairs and some planter boxes for a small herb garden. Found an umbrella on Amazon and some portable lighting on Amazon. I also got some drainage rocks to fill in the gaps around the patio. We still need to finish that up, but I think I have some clips of us doing that. Good morning. I am at Lowe's this morning in Brooklyn because I needed to move my car, and also I need to pick up some things for our upstairs roof terrace in the city. I've been going to work on it while I haven't been filming, at least with cleaning and starting to get some plants and like planning it all out. And while I'm at Lowe's, I want to get some landscaping pebbles. I want to get some rust remover to try to remove some rust on the side of our walls, see if it works. Maybe I'll end up repainting. I also need some mulch. And I usually wouldn't buy plants at Lowe's so much. I would try to go somewhere local, but if they have something nice, I might, because I have the car and there's a parking lot and there's shopping carts, and it's so much more convenient. So let's get in there. Do some drop-offs from our sample and warehouse sale, which is still happening if you're interested in checking it out. Most pieces are gone, but there are a select few. Some are samples, some are warehouse returns. If anything has damage, it's noted, but everything that has any sort of damage is heavily discounted. I also got some rust remover because there's a lot of rust on the paint. Although that was kind of a success and a fail at the same time. It removed the rust really well, but then it also kind of like damaged some other things. I think I just didn't realize how powerful the cleaning stuff was. I think eventually we might do some repainting up there just to clean it up, but it is outdoors. It's gonna get dirty and gross, and I'm sure we're gonna have some parties up there, so it's also not gonna stay that nice. In the gaps before, there were so many cigarette butts that I tried to clean out, so I think just filling it with rocks will discourage people from doing that. It was like $15 to get those rocks. They were just so heavy. Another thing I wanted to ask everyone's opinion on are string lights, because I want like a nice sort of like romantic, relaxing lighting to have up there. There is some wired lights, but they're really intense, especially at night if we're having people over for like a dinner party. The lights that were already left up there are actually broken. So I'm thinking about replacing them, but I also just like have this feeling that I don't like string lights. Like I had string lights in my bedroom as like a preteen teenager, and I just can't get that out of my head about them being kind of cringy. I hope this isn't offensive. Cringy to me personally. Is there a better option? They're definitely the best option for mood lighting that I've found that's not insanely expensive. I don't know. I just don't want to have like a farmhouse wedding vibe going on up there. I want it to feel like pretty European. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. If you think I'm overreacting, let me know. When I was actually just in Miami at some nicer places, I saw they still had string lights and they actually looked good. And it's made me go back to like, maybe we need some string lights up there. I didn't really vlog when we were in Miami last weekend, but it was so beautiful, so relaxing. We went the weekend after the F1 Grand Prix, which I had some friends go to, and I heard it was super fun. But I don't have the money for that right now, especially the Miami Grand Prix. If you guys are into F1, let me know. I've kind of become the biggest fangirl ever. I feel like I know everything about the current drivers. I listen to all of the Beyond the Grid podcasts with older drivers too, and I've just been really interested in learning about the history of it all. I don't know why I have such a car obsession now. Really love to go to a race in the future, but our Miami time was very relaxing. We stayed at the Standard, which is a little bit outside of the kind of crazy going out area. They have a really beautiful spa and pool. We honestly stayed at the hotel most of the time because there's so much going on there. Okay, now I have several topics I want to go over with you guys. First is a sofa in my upstate home that I've been getting a lot of questions about. Eternity Modern kindly provided me with some gift credit for a sofa for our upstate home. Eternity Modern makes really beautiful, high quality replicas. And I'm so pleased with this sofa that we've added to our living room upstate. I'm going to share all the details for now. So I've been getting so many questions about our new sofa, so I wanted to share with you guys. Eternity Modern kindly partnered with us on making the sofa, but you guys could get it too, so I want to share all the details. So this is Eternity Modern's reproduction of the Soriana 3-seater sofa. I got it upholstered in their cotton velvet fabric and spice. It's the perfect amber color. I always say it's like Laszlo color. The color I love to use for designing the house. There's already so much wood in here, and I think it's just perfect. The sofa is so comfy, and from little stains we've even got on it, it's actually been really easy to clean in this fabric. They have many different upholstery options to choose from. Most of their items are made to order. We had a really easy delivery experience for the sofa as well. It came in the timeline that we stated. They even offered a free hold on the sofa for us because with our renovations we weren't ready to receive it yet, which was so kind of them. I will say, if you're looking at this sofa, it is a bulky piece of furniture. I actually did not opt for their white glove delivery, but if I could do it again, I would have, because we had to get help to move this into our space. It's definitely a heavier piece, but the main challenge was that it's quite wide and deep. It's so beautiful on the back as well. The back would be so great on display. Yes, I know we'll have this sofa for many years to come. I would totally recommend. You guys have been freaking out about it on like TikTok and Instagram, so I think a lot of you agree as well. They're nice, high quality, more affordable reproduction item. Classic design pieces. I have so many things to choose from. On to my next beverage of the day. This is another one of my new things. I really just love drinks lately. So I've been making sparkling water in my Erica carbonator that you can see back there. What kind of got me on my matcha kick actually was a matcha that I had at Blue Bottle, and they put a bit of orange syrup in it for their seasonal matcha. So I bought orange syrup and I've been adding a tiny bit to my matcha and I really like it. And I've also been adding it to the sparkling water that I've been making, and it tastes like an orange soda depending how much you add to it, or it just tastes like the blood orange sparkling waters that are really yummy. I'm obsessed. I'll show you the orange syrup I have. Okay, so this is the carbonator. You basically just screw this in, push this down, and it makes sparkling water for you. And then this is the orange syrup I've been adding. I want to chat about things that I've been shopping for, mainly for home, things that I've had my eye on. Recently saw Paige Wassel. I don't know if it was recent, maybe it was an older video, but I saw her do a video on like what's in my shopping cart, what she's shopping for, mostly home pieces, and I love her videos. We don't really have the same style, but I really enjoy all of her content. It's mostly home related. I know she's like a prop and set designer, and then she also does YouTube on the side. She does a lot of like good DIY projects that don't really look like they're DIY projects. Anyways, these are things that I have in mind for this New York apartment here, for the roof terrace, and some stuff for upstate as well. First order of business, as you can see back here, we have our dining table from our old apartment. The leaves are pushed in, so it's as small as it gets, and it's just too big for this space. We're not going to be able to have a dining table in this space. We've been eating a lot of our meals on the roof, which is super lovely. Obviously, that's not a year-round thing. But we have a massive coffee table too, which I'm not really a fan of eating on, but I've learned to accept it. And I don't want to like clog up the kitchen area, because yeah, this apartment's quite small and I want to be able to breathe in it. So this dining table and also the MR chairs, I have one here right now and one in the corner, are going upstate. I'm gonna put an outdoor stain on it and make it an outdoor dining table. We already have a similar dining table up there. I love that piece, so I don't really want to sell it. And the chairs are going to the big dining table up there. But that's kind of a ramble besides the point. So here I want to have like an office desk situation, because I still really do want to have a surface to work. So I'm thinking either like a Danish secretary desk that can double as storage, or like a wall mounted beautiful like desk shelving unit with a really pretty chair, not like an officey looking chair, but something still comfy. So here are my options for that. I would love to hear what you guys think. The first, and honestly the most affordable, is this Hay Design Pier office. I found this on Design Within Reach, and I would just get the one bay. It has like a table surface that's adjustable in height and 2 shelves. You can also add on to it later if you'd like. And I'm not sure if I would do the black or the white. I'm kind of leaning towards the black, even though I feel like normally I would do the white, just because I think it could look nice with the staircase and then maybe some sort of wooden chair. I also really like these Danish secretary desks, and they also have storage in them, but I know as a tall person I probably will not like working at this. My partner is also quite tall. He's like 6'3". I think he might kill me if I get this, even though it's really beautiful. And I think he would agree, but this store, Far Out Finds, especially if you're in the New York area, it's great for Danish pieces. It's where I got that table. Finishes everything before he ships them to you. And it's lovely. So that's one of the secretary desk options. And then here's the other one. Oh, it's actually sold out now. Won't be getting that one. I think they're really beautiful. I think it would look good in here, but yeah, I think they're more made for kids. The other slightly more expensive, more beautiful option are Vitso shelves with the desk space. So this is probably double, maybe more the price to the Pier office. I do think it looks better. I want Vitso shelves eventually, and they're super modular. But when I think about it, I probably won't want the desk unit in any space in the future besides this one. I want to stay in this space, but I don't think it's a worthwhile investment, but I think this is also a really lovely option. I would love a chair or stool that kind of fits into this vibe, or maybe the vintage version of this chair, the Bruno Ray chairs or stools, I think would be really cute. I definitely want something wooden, I think, or maybe even fabric, just to kind of tone down like the industrial feel that's happening with the stairs, which are right beside where the desk area will be. But let me know what you guys think. And then I think I would also love a side table to go on the other edge of the couch here. There's nothing right now because it would be too cluttered. I have this wooden shelving unit that's really beautiful that I originally planned on putting there, but I kind of like the zone that it's in right now, so I want something just small and simple to slide in here. I was looking at these hay tables as an option, but I'm worried that they could look a little bit cheap. But I need something small, so let me know if you have any ideas for that. Lately, I've also been very into brutalist furniture, which I feel like is kind of hard to find in the States for a reasonable price. If you're in Belgium, there is so much available, or the Netherlands, there's so much available. I found this brutalist armoire cabinet on Kayo that's really gorgeous. It's still quite expensive at $1,200. I'm on the hunt for some interesting flush mount lights, both for the upstate house and also for here. I'm basically doing a hay ad. I don't mean to, but I really love this flush mount that they do in white. I think I'll definitely get some of these for upstate and maybe for these nipple lights that are in my kitchen. If I can find a more affordable option though, I definitely will. I'm much more down to invest in light fixtures for the upstate place. And then this is also by Hay, I think. I love this moss little porcelain lamp. I think it adds a really nice vibe. They have it in different colors too, if you're looking for a cool lamp. But I do think lamps make a room, and it's totally worth it to spend money on lighting, but you can also find so many cool vintage pieces. Okay, and then outdoor lighting. I've been looking at these because, like I said earlier, I'm not so sure about string lighting, and I found these ball portable lamps also on Design Within Reach, but just recently they got a super bad review, so I don't think I'm gonna be buying these. But look how cool they are, like floating on the pool. I don't have a pool, but I think they're nice for some good mood lighting. And that's everything that I have on my list that I've been looking at lately. Basically banned myself from any sort of like fashion or beauty shopping, just because doing like renovation projects and furnishing places is so expensive. That's the headspace I've been in lately, but I have had a lot of fun making my curations on my website. I do like a vintage curation every week, mainly with pieces from the Real, like all my favorite pieces that have released lately, and I update it weekly because things sell so fast on there. And also the SSENSE end of season sale just started, so I had fun putting together a curation of all my favorite pieces and pieces I think you guys would like that are on sale. So that's always linked below on my website if you're in a shopping mood. If you're not, no worries. And transparently, I do partner with both of those companies, so I make a commission if you guys buy anything, but it just goes to my renovation fund. So thank you so much if you do that. I really appreciate it. Becoming a very chatty video. I think it actually might be quite long, but on my topics list, I also wanted to chat about my favorite YouTube channels. I have been on a YouTube kick lately. It's like my main form of entertainment, and I thought I'd just share the love, and maybe if you like my videos, you'll also like these girls' videos. I'm gonna have all their channels linked below. I'm very into watching vlogs that are not from people that live in the US. I'm always watching European girls' vlogs, I feel like. A girl I've been obsessed with her videos lately is Nisi. All of her videos are in German, so I watch them with subtitles. I feel like they're the only videos I watch where I actually have to sit down and watch the video. I just can't just play it in the background while I'm doing something else, but it's kind of nice that way. She lives in Berlin. She has such a beautiful home and I think really good style as well, and I love Berlin, so I just love seeing it all from her lens. I've been loving Eugenia Diaz's content. She does a lot of like gardening, off-grid living content, but it's so beautiful. I've followed the Anna Edit for many years, and I think she's so authentic and genuine, and she just seems like a really sweet person, and I love watching her and her partner do their renovation. Their relationship just seems so sweet. There's several British people on here. I'm really enjoying Brittany Bathgate's reno content. Follow Ginny Mustard forever. We're kind of friends. She's actually Swedish, but she lives in London, and they're renovating a really old flat right now, and I've been loving watching that happen. And I also just think she has good style. She's also a writer. I know she's about to launch her own novel. I have Lara Violetta. She's a German in Paris. She's definitely a fashion girl, and she seems so cool. I've watched so many of her videos, but I still don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right. Berta Lynn. She's an Icelandic girl living in Copenhagen. I think I've watched all of her vlogs at this point, and I kind of recently found her. She's definitely the youngest one on this list. I feel like most of these people are 30-ish, and I think she's like 21 or 22. but she seems really mature for her age. I love seeing Copenhagen. She's always making really yummy food, and I just find her videos to be really peaceful. I always love watching Lizzie Hadfield's vlogs. I like her book recommendations, and she also just recently kind of moved to New York City. I know she splits her time between London and New York. She's also been renovating a London flat. Lindsay Holland just recently came back to YouTube. She's also British. She's building several businesses. I know she's like doing a surf retreat coming up, and she has a towel brand that she's been building, and I always love watching other women build businesses. And then Paige Vossel, who I mentioned earlier, is the only American on this list. I just really enjoy her home content. That's my list. If you guys have anyone you think I would like, definitely let me know. I hope you find some new people from this. I think I should probably wrap this up because I've been chatting so much. It feels like it wasn't that much of a vlog because I've just been yapping today. I hope you're having a good day, and I will see you super soon. Bye!